Hey, it's me, Growlbittz, and today I'm going to show you guys how I made me and Jay's track, Wake Up. So, let's get started. I'm doing a speed run. This is like my 7th take. So, because it crashed and there's like issues and my camera was all fucked up. Anyway, so we're starting off smooth, slow burn like I usually do with all my tracks here. Some background ambiances. And then I used Cashmere's, not Cashmere, Cymatics, acoustic drums. Because back in like mid to late 2023, I was listening to a lot of Gorillaz, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sade. God, I love Sade. And I just got into a lot of like slow R&B trip hop sort of fucking phase, which is weird because that's not my thing, you know, or fucking confusing the audience. But who cares? It's music. I care about you guys. I love you. Anyway, so we got Rhodes. This I actually played live on my keyboard because sometimes I have a random stroke of musical prowess out of fucking nowhere. I don't even know the difference between major and minor. Like, I just know that it's sad and happy. That's it. Anyway, this is Rhodes. I think the keys Mark 1. Potato would like to say it's an electric piano, but I say doesn't matter. So I have this left right for, you know, like a wobbly effect, and a slow on erosion to have like a weird spacey wow. Then under that, we've got a guitar that sounds acoustic, but it's actually electric. Some cuts here, just gentle. Then sidechain to the spooky kick. Then an actual electric guitar in the background that's like the main bass with sort of this shape to allow for the sub to go through. Some cabinet, pedal to make it sound like a real guitar. That's mono with some bit of width on the delay. I think this whole instrument group has some slight delay, I think, or the sends, right? The sends. Okay, cool. Then some sub, which is just kind of like emulating the movement of the actual guitar. You know, just regular sub stuff, I guess. And that's pretty much the instruments. And then under that, as for actual like effects, I have like this ride playing at certain parts, which is very random. I think this was an error. Don't look at that. I have some vinyl with wide noise here by Cashmere, because of course it's by Cashmere. And this ancient like 2013, 2014 Virtual Riot Atmos pack. This is my favorite one, XRK2. It's very quiet. It's just there for ambience. And they're all kind of go into a send. It's like a Valhalla vintage room that's a pretty big, but that's like only for ambient elements. The regular actual reverb is just like a 3 vintage reverb. And Echo Boy. I love Echo Boy. And there's a delay. And that's about it. Yeah. So the vocals, like I said, lots of takes, lots of everything had to be perfect. And no matter how tedious it was, no matter how many times I would have to wake up, like the song, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It taught me to not to be such a lazy bum, you know? So thank you, Jay. Thank you. Anyway, I have chorus triggering on and off specific intervals. Gentle OTT, saturation, but more like not for like actual distortion and width, but more like for adding tonality. That's why I have Wave Shaper on. And by the way, you can turn these color features on with the little triangle button there. A lot of EQing actually, so this sort of action going on. So I don't know why I'm boosting this area, but whatever. I don't know why I do the things I do with EQ. It just sounds good, you know. This is completely unnecessary. That's all deactivated. Low pass that's triggering in specific areas to like wash it in, you know, like it's emerging out of water. Some delay that I'm also triggering for when the vocals aren't speaking anymore. So it's kind of like a for the keys, you know. Here, I'll show you what I mean. I sound like a demented lunatic here. And then the delay triggers. Although I'm already kind of doing my own delay, but some side EQing here, gentle, but it's like adding width. Again, I'm boosting the mids here for some reason, and that's just gonna help with the mono compatibility and make it more I guess like centered, beefy, whatever that means. More, way more fatter. I'm reducing the mud, adding some of this area. Finally, the actual like vocal range and some gentle soothe. For that like painful area, and just some gentle compression, and that's it. Then I used the auto tune that he sent me for like a background ambience, and that's going all the way to the left in this area here for the chorus to come in and not interfere with it whenever it wants to. You left me, where were you set? Now, please don't kill me, guys, but I did lose the sample to the verse, the one that goes, you know, like, you look so fine, but You know what I mean. You heard the track. You heard the track. You just pretend it's playing right now. Yeah. I went to Starbucks, but they got my name wrong. My name is Tony, but they wrote Pony. I guess I look like I got a horse face from that guy from Attack on Titan. They called Horse Face. Nay. Never Let Me Cook Again. That's really about it. It's a very simple track. Like I said, very trip-hoppy, slow, trippy, and I cannot remember if I'm the one that went up to Jay and asked them for the vocals, or if it was the other way around. You gotta ask him, and that would be YouTube. That would be youtube.com/J Floatin, I think, if he has his preset URL. It's J space Floatin, no G at the end. Great vocalist. This guy is a fucking mad lad at vocals. Beautiful. But yeah, and I just kind of edited it off with like a sort of like radio effect, and again, the verse is gone. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah. Pretty simple. And as for the master, nothing crazy. Just ozone, you know, just low end focus, some of this region here, just boosting those frequencies. Don't kill me. I know you're nothing but the booth. I don't care. I mean, I probably should. But anyway, boosting some of the width. Clarity, stabilizer, you know, just the usual stuff, maximizing it. I shouldn't have turned on upwards compression, to be honest. I shouldn't have turned that on, but another ozone, and that's just kind of, I think I did the AI for this one. This is when I was still getting into, like, I didn't know how to master with ozone. I did add some fresh air, great plugin, by the way, and that just quite literally just adds fresh air. It just gives it more hiss. And how bold of me, but I didn't do the EQ cuts. Wow. Did I do that in fucking, did I do it here? What? See, I'm supposed to show you guys how I made something. Your guys are supposed to be the ones learning. Oh, and the other ozone is deactivated. But I'm the one figuring out my failures and learning from my mistakes in front of you guys. So I guess you learn from my failures. What the fuck kind of bizarre audience-musician relationship is this? What? Okay. It's like, oh, how'd you learn this? Oh, Virtual Rad taught me. How'd you learn this? Oh, Skrillex taught me. How'd you learn this? Oh, I watched Growlbittz crash his program 7 times, and I learned, let me not do that. Anyway, that was pretty much it. It's a pretty simplistic track. I added like this Memphis vocal, I guess. It just goes, wake up, to capitalize on the title. And that's really about it. There's not a lot of crazy, you know. Anyway, I don't even know how to explain things, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's not like my other How I Made videos where like tiny things transform into big things. This is just a regular ass fucking looped over slow chill out track. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed. And make sure to support J Floatin and all his musical singing endeavors. And yeah, track comes out March 4th. And it is part of the Luminance album. And also the remixes. Don't forget the remixes.